Okay, we're back in here's a place. Yes, that's very apt. With me today is Kayan.
Hey, what's up?
So, this place is pretty good. You don't get told this, although you could sort of like assume this from fighting a bunch of military getting here. This place is full of military dudes. And when you get here, you can sort of attempt stealth. Like, here, I'll try knifing the guy. Oh wait, I forget. My knife sucks. It's a pretty good knife. I miss all the time with it.
I never bothered using the knife when I was playing.
Yeah, in vanilla Stalker, the like alt fire is a one-shot kill, but in this, it's like I hope you didn't want to hit that thing. So, yeah, this is a bitch because if you're unlucky, the dudes will see you right away, and then a guy in the tower will just start shooting you. And I hate that shit. But I don't know. It's going okay so far. I'm just hiding in this building right now because all the dudes in this place are starting to congregate towards me. I just
ramp up this whole thing.
Yeah, I've done this a few different ways because it never is the same each time I play this version area. I hate that fucking alarm though. I think right there before I got shot, I was about to shoot that alarm. Doesn't have any effect other than, you know, saving your sanity. Because Jesus Christ, it keeps going forever.
I wish I knew that.
Yeah, there are certain areas where you can just shoot the, like, little speaker thing and it'll stop. And I died. Yeah, this area is a bitch because you can't see the dudes half the time. They're just sort of in the bushes and they can see perfectly. So this time I decide to take a different route. I just hate that guy in the tower. So, I'm just sneaking. There's one time where I, like, got here at night and there were actually people sleeping in here, so I just decided, hey, why don't I check this out? And no one's here for some reason. Last time, there were like 2 dudes in here. This time, nope.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, these dudes can really book it when you don't look at them. Like, they can be on the other side of the map and all of a sudden, whoop, there I am, like, in a building. So I'm just sort of waiting. Like, this guy, I don't know why he's running. He didn't see me. And then, like, right here he stops. I think he's a little late for his patrol. Gets a bullet. So, yeah, this part's a little boring. Sorry about that. Nope.
Hey, it's the guy. He's coming.
Yeah. And he knew where I was right away. He was ready to shoot me.
No, he just does that every time he comes up. It's like, one day this is gonna be awesome.
He got what was coming to him, though. So yeah, this mod adds music. I don't think the radio here usually plays music, but right now it is. Next update, I find something horrible out. The modder decide, hey, I know what I'll add. I'll add Tatu to this. You know, the like crappy pop duo. Yeah. Yeah.
The fake lesbians.
Yes. So I was like fucking around with inventory management, and then all of a sudden came on. I'm like, God damn it! It's just like, why?
Because it's a realism mod.
Realistic. But yeah, I'm still sort of sneaking around, thinking a little bit. The alarm finally kicks in and people start attacking me, and I gotta kill them. But until then, I'm just sort of sneaking around. Like, sometimes the stealth in this game is good, but in vanilla, all the silencers like, didn't work. Yeah, there we go, now everyone's gonna get pissed off at me. But, like, the only gun that actually had a working silencer was the, like, really shitty starting pistol that you can find that's, like, silenced. Otherwise, every other weapon did a shit ton of noise in the stats. Like, even the knife did damage, it was as loud as a gunshot.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
So, most mods usually make a point to fix that. Oh, and right here, here's a mural. It's actually in, like, the Chernobyl zone, and it's actually sort of famous. It's pretty cool. One thing Chernobyl wasn't very famous for was exploding barrels, but I'll exploit it.
There's just barrels of radiation. That's how that works.
Well, you gotta put the radiation somewhere. So one thing that I don't think happens most of the time when I play through this, the helicopters are still flying around. Sort of started pissing me off at one point because it was just really loud. There I am just throwing grenades everywhere. Grenades really aren't that great in this game in my opinion. I usually can't kill anyone with them.
Yeah, that was my experience too.
Yeah. They're good for selling though.
Just big explosive balls of money.
Yeah.
They're our currency!
You can either trade rubles or grenades. See, there are like 5 dudes in that building. I just shot like 2 coming out of it, I think. Here I am being frugal with my med packs. Gotta conserve them for when I don't know, get extra shot. One thing I noticed at the end of this video, I have like 10 of a certain artifact, and those artifacts do add up eventually. I think I have like maybe 10 kilograms of artifacts on me right now.
Unfortunately, they're not radioactive when they're just in your inventory.
Yeah, your pockets are made out of lead. As soon as you like wear them though, you know, start lighting you up. So, there are always at least 1 to 2 soldiers in here. And they're always annoying to see because they're usually in the shadows. This guy wasn't, the other guy was. And one thing I always forget, like, outside of the stupid objective marker on my screen, is that I was supposed to go pick that up. Like, I don't remember the guy ever telling me about it. The guy, like, all of a sudden you're, like, going to see one guy about Strelick, and then another guy's gonna tells you another guy knows some stuff, and then, like, you get to another guy, he's like, oh, here's his hideout, and you find his, like, flash drive, and then you end up here, and you're just told to go get that. Also, fuck this thing. There we go. But yeah, now the helicopter's flying around, but I don't think that usually happens. So there's a few different ways you can get out of here. Well, actually, there's only like one. It's that gate. You're jumping off buildings. So I'm just...
Oh, that could possibly hurt.
Nope. If I get a little hurt, I can just bandage my legs up, whatever. So yeah, just gonna walk down, shoot some dudes, get out. And then I'm gonna make a horrible choice. I'm gonna see if I can snipe here. It actually works out. But, like... Oh, can't shoot that guy. His head's barely showing.
Not allowed to get on your tippy toes or anything.
Can't do that, no. Same thing with like platforming in this game. I can't lift my legs, can't like lift my legs up or like hoist myself up with my arms because I don't know, my arms have atrophied to like T-Rex arms. All they can do is like that guy's pretty impressive. He was ready for something on the ceiling. Like, that sort of shows off that you can fool the enemies. Like, they will try looking for you in places that they've seen you before, but it also shows off that they are fucking following you through the walls.
It's like, hey, I think this guy's Spider-Man.
Man. Oh shit. I think I did post the video in the thread on Talking Time. There's a video of some guy, like, making the, like, pretending to be the Green Goblin or something. It's really fucking confusing. I don't know why the guy made that video. But it exists.
What?
Yeah. Okay, so I decided to, like, I can't shoot my way out, so I'm just gonna, like, see if I can jump somewhere. I'm gonna just, like, Jason Bourne my way onto a different, like, rooftop or something.
But you can make it to another rooftop, it's immediately soft.
Yeah. And then, it looks like I planned going on the ladder, but I was about to jump to that, like, to the top of that vehicle depot, and like, I guess I can take the ladder down too. And then, in a double luck, I find this little gap in the wall. I run through anomalies. Yeah. Yeah.
And then you steal the helicopter.
I wish. I don't know the deal with the helicopter. I don't know if it's supposed to be like one left over, they just left it here after Chernobyl, or if that's actually like a military drive. Because there are like helicopters everywhere, just laying around. And apparently in like, what, 30 years, they haven't like changed what helicopters they fly around. Oh yeah, this game takes place like in 2012. Although I think it's like before. That'd make too much sense if this like happened because of 2012. So, yeah, I knifed that guy after chasing him around a tree for a little bit. Oh man, I forgot about this part of the video. Just making my way back out, like, out of this area, and gotta eat my bread, gotta eat a tin of food. Oh, I see. Here's some guns firing. Better check that out. I think... I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm just... Yeah, I'm getting that artifact. Artifacts. I have never been able to tell if artifacts are, like, placed, or if they just spawn randomly. Might be a mixture of both, might be that...
I think it's a mixture of both, because I was using a guide at one point.
Yeah, like, one time I found a really cool artifact, and then, oh, look at those guys, they're just on top of each other. Just multiplying like amoeba at this point.
Just spawned all right in the same location.
Speaking of spawning, the last video had like a glitch where the dudes didn't spawn in, but there was still a cutscene going on, so they're just like a bunch of gunshots going off while no one existed in that area. It is pretty good. Bless you.
Thank you.
So, oh yeah, I decide, oh hey, there's another tunnel full of anomalies. I better go through it and show off what's in it. All that's in it is artifacts. Yeah.
Artifacts and horrible death.
Yeah, I don't sample the horrible death though. But this is pretty long. I probably should like either speed this up a little bit. No, I'm too lazy to do that.
Yeah, screw editing.
If I was gonna edit it, I would have done it before. But yeah, I have like nothing to say. I don't know if I've said it already in other videos, but like you can tell between like the two types of invisible anomaly. Look at that thing.
What?
It's just floating there.
Well, I mean, I guess to be fair, it is an anomaly.
Yeah. So all that's back here is bonfire, some beds, and a stash that I don't have anything for, so I came here pretty much for nothing. Well, I got like 9 artifacts from it, but still. Oh, what I was saying before is like there's 2 different types of anomalies. The ones that like blow up when a bolt hits them are the springboards. They hurt, but they're not like fatal. And then the like ones that sort of have that little like effect where the bolt looks like it's on fire or something is a whirligig. And those sort of like vary in deadliness depending on whether or not they actually work. Because some you can just run through and you're just fine. Other times they'll just suck you right in and you blow up. Actually, no, it's really weird. They don't blow you up the first time. You just die the first time. The second time your corpse just like flies around and then blows up.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
What a wonderful name for something that does something so horrible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tom got killed by the whirligig. It's like, what is that, a ride at Disney World? What the fuck?
As bad as getting chemical burns from something called fruit punch. So, I'm just gonna watch this for a little bit. Military dudes are fighting some pseudo dogs. That dog. I don't remember if I mentioned this in another video, but there is like one of the first mods for Clear Sky, the sequel to this, was a mod that added goggles to the pseudo dogs. The mod
Yeah,
called
I saw
pseudo
that.
goggles. That was a nice shot. I liked that. Like, at this point, I'm pretty sure that the scope doesn't, like, make things... Like, look at that! Look at that!
You killed one guy aiming nowhere even close by. He just dies.
And this guy's just, like, sitting down, chilling out while I'm shooting at him. I don't know what exactly happened here. Like, I tried mouse wheeling to see if I could zoom in with the scope at all, but I couldn't. And I'm not sure if that, like, changed anything with the ballistics or not. It's all hit or miss. But I never know what the hell's going on in this game. Well, I sort of do. I know where all the cool stuff is, so I kill stuff better. Otherwise, it's like, man, I don't know. The spawning problems in this, and like, so, don't know. I don't know if I mentioned this in a different video. I'm saying that a lot, aren't I? But Fraps and Stalker do not get along when it starts going to the loading screen. So I have to stop recording before I click yes on those screens to proceed.
What are the horrible after effects?
The game crashes. And
Nice.
actually it doesn't really crash, it just locks up. And Fraps doesn't really record. Actually, wait. I don't remember anymore. It's been a while. I think, like, Fraps hangs, it just keeps recording, even though it's only showing the, like, last frame. It's very confusing. So, one thing I didn't get to show off a while ago, because I was, like, going to the next area. When I left this area and went to the one I just came from, the Agroprom, a bunch of mutants were spawning, and not mutants, but people usually don't spawn in, like, into the area. They'll usually spawn, like, outside of it, walking into it, unless it's, like, that bandit camp over there. Speaking of which, I ran towards that guy because I thought it was a bandit, but nope, it was a military guy. So that could have went a lot worse. you know, if bullets were a bit more lethal.
Bullets don't hurt.
People always say this game is pretty realistic, but you get the military guys who take like 20 shots to kill, and then you get like yourself. It gets a little, you know, shaky on the whole realism front. Also the fact that you can like instantly bandage yourself, but that would suck if you like had to sit down and actually do stuff.
Just sit there for an hour, then have to sleep for a week, and you know.
Far Cry had a nice middle ground. You just shot up with like a vial of morphine.
It's like, alright, whatever, I'm shot, whatever, I'll get over it.
Yeah. Like, your teammates, you can only revive them a few times and then they'll die of, like, morphine overdose. But you can take, like, about, like, a liter. You're okay.
wait, they literally die of morphine overdoses?
I think so.
That's really fucked up.
And there's a day-night system, too, so it could be, like, a week in between, and, yep, too much. I'm sorry, I'm just out. And then, of course, you have cars where you fix them by just tightening a few bolts on the engine. And it got hit by a rocket, but you know, the bolts are a little loose.
Those rockets do shake things up.
Yep. So here I'm just looking at where all my objectives are. I have 2 missions to take at the bar, which is where I'm going next video. Next one, well, another one is like for Sidorovich, so I'll deal with that next time I go there. Gonna pick that stuff up. And the video's over. Yep. See ya.